Christian, first of all, congratulations for signing for AC Milan. Today and for the next couple of days, everybody's going to ask you, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? Let me ask you a different question. Can you imagine how your grandmother, Joanna Di Stefano, would feel about her grandson, her much-loved grandson, signing for one of the mighty clubs of Italy?
Yeah, I think my grandma would definitely be the most proud seeing this. So it's a great feeling. I'm really proud. I'm really honored to be here to play for such a historic club like this and to play in Italy. She's definitely looking down and proud.
Nobody knows the story, so although it is a story about you and Milan, let's at least tell the fact that you're not just a man from the States with some Croatian heritage. You do come from Italian lineage, which is why your grandmother, who I think used to cook you some Italian dishes and with whom you had a fantastic relationship, even if she didn't love football, that's why we're talking about your Brooklyn grandmother, because she was effectively Italian.
Oh yeah, she let everyone know that she was Italian. She was Sicilian. That was her claim to fame. She definitely cooked us some unbelievable food, some nice Italian food. I miss those meals. So she was a big part of my life, and we miss her.
I noticed as well that the first time I ever met your dad in Barcelona, I noticed on his arm he's got the Italian flag. Coming to Italy is second nature for you.
Yeah, I guess so. It's funny how all that works out, and he'll have that now forever, and now it's a big part of my life.
Back to you now. You're going to be the first US-born man to start for Milan. Gucci was here, came on in one Champions League match. Serginho Dest was born in the Netherlands and he plays for the USMNT team, okay. But you're going to become the first US-born man to play for this fantastic, storied, successful club. I know the winning and training well and winning your place and winning trophies will be most important. But that has a historic punch when you say that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just proud to be here. It doesn't matter where I'm from, to be playing for a club like this. Obviously, to represent my country and to be the first one to come here and hopefully, make a big impact at this club. That's what I want to do. I want to come and I want to help this team to win titles, and that's what I'm here to do. That's what this club has done in all its history, and I'm just thrilled to get the chance to do that.
You're going to start working for the coach, the allenatore, Pioli. You've spoken to him a little bit. Try to, without giving secrets away, try to give some feeling about how he convinced you, what his energy was like, what the things he said made you extra convinced that you're not just coming to a historic place, you're coming to a place where you want to play for him and his system.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I think he made me feel like he wanted me here. He wanted me to be a part of this team. And he saw me fitting into this team, and that's what I wanted to hear. Obviously I want a fair opportunity like everyone else to have the chance to come here. I still need to earn my place, of course, but it felt like I was wanted here, and I have a great opportunity if I show good effort, good attitude every day, and train well, that I'm going to get the opportunity to go out and perform.
Do you have an understanding? We haven't started training yet. Do you have an understanding about the brand of football that he will want to play? Not just you, but his team, given what you've seen of AC Milan over the last couple of seasons and what he explained to you?
Yeah, I think obviously I've seen them in some matches in recent seasons. I understand sort of, his style. I think he kind of explained to me. I mean, the reason they want me in is because I'm a very direct and creative player, and I think that's something that they want specifically, and it's my time to go out and to show that.
There's a feasibility. I know you're tentative about this. When we spoke last time in London, we talked about your ideal position. And you want to be in the team, okay? You want to be influencing things. Often your best position is from the left coming into the middle. But also, we hit on a fact that the theoretical 10 position, where you can influence things, where you can take decisions, you can be direct, and where you can do the things that the fans here want, beating players, directing play. In theory, is that what you'd like to persuade the coach could be your ideal position for AC Milan?
Yeah, of course, it's early to say. I think that's definitely a position that I can make a difference in. I think in any of those attacking roles is somewhere where I think my creativity and quickness and and hopefully my directness can give, sort of a push in this team, wherever that is, whatever position that comes from. But I definitely want to go in and work in training, work with the coaches, work with the team, and figure out what that position will be for me.
Who's giving you the good word? Because I know Oliver Giroud personally. He's just, apart from being a fantastic winning footballer, he's an astonishing guy. You had a good relationship and a good playing relationship with him in London. Fikayo is here. Serginho, you just played Nations with him. Have you been able just to talk to them a little bit and get some guidance, some input?
Yeah, for sure. I've been talking with all those guys. Obviously, Ollie and I had a great relationship, at our last club, and had some great times together. Scored a lot of goals together, and he definitely persuaded me to come here. He said it's such a big club, and it's a place where I can really, hopefully flourish as a player, and as well as Fikayo, Ruben, all those guys that you mentioned. I've had only good things to say, so I'm really excited to come here, and it's nice to see some familiar faces as well.
What happens to you if it's an interview, so don't close your eyes, but theoretically, you close your eyes and you just think to yourself, AC Milan. Across your life as a supporter, as a fanatic, as a kid, as a professional, what images of AC Milan come to you? I close my eyes, I think of Pirlo, I think of Seedorf, I think of them repeatedly lifting the Champions League. You must have some images branded on your mind.
For sure. I mean, it's like you said, I think mostly the Champions League, just the history within this club. You just saw them every year competing. Obviously, Kaká being another big name that I watched growing up. He even came to the US. A lot of guys like that, Zlatan as well, that I watched, who are, iconic players, and just a legendary club, man. These colors, to be here now in Milan, it feels really special, and you can definitely feel the buzz around this club and just the history around it.
The buzz around the club was shown when you had a greeting party, I think, at the airport, right? With fans wherever you've been so far in the city have been clamoring to support you, to show their appreciation.
Yeah, it's incredible. They've definitely gone above and beyond with all the support so far. Every place I've been, there seems to be fans waiting out there, and it just shows you the passion and the culture of this city and what this club means to them.
What was it like when you came here? You came here competitively with your previous club. What impression did the stadium or the fans or the whole atmosphere make on you?
Yeah, I mean, I remember playing here in the Champions League, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing before the game when they were just chanting and screaming, and the atmosphere was just electric. I hadn't experienced something quite like it. It might be one of the, if not the best in the world, when there's a big game. So I'm really excited to be on the home end of it and be a part of this.
If we're speaking in a grown-up way, let's be honest and say that Serie A as a competition is quite different from the Premier League. Mm-hmm. It has a reputation, I think it's a deserved reputation, of being quite streetwise, quite demanding, very tactical. There are different ideas, different philosophies across Serie A than perhaps there were in the Bundesliga or in the Premier League. Are you aware of that? Is that an interesting part of the challenge for you?
Yeah, I think it just comes with, just a new challenge, a new league. I've gotten a bit of a feel in the Bundesliga and the Premier League, and now to have this opportunity to play in the Serie A, I think it's going to test my game even more and just help me to grow as a player and just to see different styles facing different teams who, maybe, play slightly different styles, different, tactical ideas that I've seen. And I'm just looking forward to just continuing to grow my knowledge of the game and just improve as a player.
Without being cheeky, I think you have a little bit of Spanish. You have an understanding of Spanish. As you learn Italian in these crucial early days and weeks and months, that's going to help you a little bit just to understand what's being said in Italian, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think I can understand Spanish quite well. So I definitely hear a lot of familiar words in Italian, but it's a bit different. So I'm definitely gonna go all in. I'd like to learn the language as soon as I can. So I'm gonna work on that.
Now things going well, training going well. The first time you're gonna put on an AC Milan jersey competitively is in your home nation. So you're gonna tell me like you did before, wherever I'm playing, it doesn't really matter. But it is kind of poetic that your first competitive minutes, hopefully, will be in the States.
Yeah, it is cool. With the preseason tour going to be in the U.S., getting to play for Milan for the first time with in the U.S. in front of some AC Milan and hopefully American supporters as well is pretty exciting. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
First one, Rose Bowl. against a rival that you did damage to. You put Real Madrid out of the Champions League, and it's them that you'll face first. Madrid, Rose Bowl, what do they signify to you?
Yeah, obviously never played in the Rose Bowl. Obviously another iconic stadium. Madrid, obviously a big club as well, and I've played some, some good matches against them, and it's always going to be a good challenge and to obviously a friendly to get us started into the season, but also one that we want to win and we want to go and show what we're all about this year.
Juve. Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention their name here in the AC Milan, but it is Juve that you play next. At Dignity Health Sports Park, a venue I think you did some training at that you know reasonably well. And against a rival you've played once before, Juve again is a name that AC Milan, when you play them, summer friendly or not, you want to knock them over.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely going to learn more and more about the rivalries and the things going on here at Milan. But that's obviously a competitor in our league and one that we want to go out and show again. Like what's not going to be an easy season for anyone that we face. And yeah, we're looking forward to that challenge as well.
The chance to return to Nevada, getting onto the theme of muscle memory for players, where you've just spent part of your summer winning the nations with the States for your national team, voted best player in the tournament. You go back there in Nevada to face Barcelona. Those have to be positive memories, and the idea again of having a shot at Barcelona who are Spanish champions. These are inspirational moments for you. They're training they're for you to prove yourself to the coach and to the players. But every top player wants to beat these sides, these strips.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all these games, this preseason are very exciting. Barcelona, another, big opponent, big club we're ready to face. A great opportunity for myself, a great opportunity for our team just to test ourselves. And yeah, going back to Vegas, I'm definitely had some good times there, and both on the pitch and elsewhere. But no, definitely excited to be back there. But yeah, looking forward to that one as well.
We're winding towards the end of this interview, your first interview with ESPN since you joined AC Milan. I do want to lift something that we talked about from our London experience. You talked about faith, and you talked about being sure that some of the tests that you'd gone through and how you'd worked towards them would leave you prepared, that you knew a big opportunity was coming. Your faith is in God, but I'm not saying that you said it was destiny. I think that you'll be more ready for this because of your outlook, because of your faith, because of how you treat life. Is that fair?
Yeah, absolutely. I trust the path that I'm on. I know he's looking over me always. And yeah, there have been a lot of tough moments in my career, and I wouldn't be where I am today without him. So I just trust it's all happening for a reason, and there's definitely a plan for me.
If I ask you a little bit about, we've talked about, pride and enthusiasm and ambition. Can I say that I think that you did far better, you achieved far more at Chelsea than some people are giving you credit for, is my perspective. You've come away with trophies, you have a Champions League medal. At crucial times, particularly when the season restarted after the pandemic, you were there. Cup finals, they picked you. Had there not been a physical problem for you, you were about to win that FA Cup final on your own. First of all, are you still pretty proud of what you've achieved at your previous club?
I'm definitely proud. I think, winning major cup finals, being on the pitch and helping my team, and, being a part of some of those, major trophies, Champions League, Super Cup, all that stuff, playing in a lot of cup finals. And I thought I had a lot of great moments at Chelsea. I was really, happy with my time there. I definitely enjoyed it. I learned a lot as a player, and I grew a lot. And yeah, at the end of the day, I'm really proud. But at the same time, I'm definitely ready for this next challenge, and to hopefully step up and grow into an entirely new level.
I've seen you dodge challenges for clubs and for the national team, so dodge this one if you want. But I have to ask you, could you have been given more opportunities, a better, regular, fair chance to prove yourself on the pitch for your previous club?
Of course, I'd like to think so. Of course, there were definitely times where I wish I could have gotten that, more of an opportunity and been that guy. But yeah, for whatever reason, that's not the case. And like I said, I'm just so excited for this new challenge, and I'm definitely ready and up for it.
The last thing then is you've come from a successful summer with the national team. You won a trophy. We're not far away from, we're one short season, brief season away from a Copa America. And you can already feel and hear the prospect of a North American, Central American World Cup coming around the corner. What does your Imagine say about what you'll learn here, how this will change you, the opportunity this gives you, potentially do for you in terms of the US men's national team?
I think it's just another massive opportunity and experience for me to learn and grow as a player. Like we said before, you know, playing in a new league, a new challenge for me. It's just going to test me that much more. And you know, when those you know, big moments like Copa America and stuff come around, I'm just going to be that much more battle tested. And that's how I feel with you know, coming to a new club, getting to play in all different types of new games and playing new teams. Massive opportunity for me to, you know, to really step up and go to another level as a player. And you know, when those things come around with national team, I know I'll be in top form and be ready. Quick
fire to close. Are you going to learn Italian?
Yes, 100%.
Are you, with the blessing you had from your grandmother's cooking, are you going to enjoy the Italian cuisine?
That I can guarantee you. Yes.
Can you imagine there'll be time to visit the Duomo and get to know this city a little bit?
I hope so. I hope I get to, you know, kind of take it all in and see a lot of the city.
And can you say the one thing that all the fans want to hear, which is Forza Milan?
Forza Milan.
Perfetto. Christian, lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to Milan.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.